What's up, y'all? As y'all can see, I'm in a car now, so. And yeah, I just wanted to do like a little, mukbang, something. I'm just to start like my channel off, my second little video off. Well, not little, we're not even gonna put little in it because it's not little, this big. But yeah, I want to do like a little mukbang with y'all, so. I got with me some Chick-fil-Easy, and I got me a nice little lemonade. You already know the vibes. So yeah, let me know down in the comments how y'all feeling today. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. But I'm hungry. I'm sorry. God, you are good. You're good. But yeah, let me know down in the comments how y'all feeling today. How's y'all day been going? How's y'all week been going? Like, let's really talk. Let's like get to the nitty gritty. Cause one thing about it, I want to be like open and transparent with y'all, and I want y'all to be open and transparent with me, so we can work some things out. You know what I mean? But as y'all can see, the title of this video is about like finding your purpose, and like on some real, I feel like that's something that I'm really working with right now for myself. For me, I always knew my purpose had to do with something with the arts, like singing, miming, acting. I always knew it had something to do with that, but as I'm getting older, I'm getting into so many other different things, like in terms of like business, entrepreneurship, and just learning so much, like so much knowledge, stuff that I really want to do, and stuff that I know God calling me to do with that type of stuff too. You know, I'm 21 and I'm getting to know myself more and more all the time, and it's absolutely crazy, and I'll be the first to admit, like it's insane. You think you know yourself when you're young, but you don't. You learn something new about yourself all the time. And the biggest thing for me is just making sure I'm moving in my purpose. And I know that a lot of people, especially a lot of young guys, a lot of young girls too, you get to a point in your life where you continuously doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And you might be in a position where you feel like you got your money together, you got a house, maybe you got a car, maybe, you know, you getting your stuff in line. But then you get to a point where it's just like, you feel empty. You feel like, okay, my money is cool. Obviously, I could want more, but my money is cool. Got a house, I got a car. What else? What else is there to life? Where do I go next? That's something that's super crazy that so many people go through, including myself. I've been there before. And even people who may not have it all together right now, like especially people around my age. I'm 21. And that's when you're really seeking like purpose. Like, what's my purpose? If you never really knew what you were looking for, that's what you're really looking for. Like, yo, what's my purpose? Like, why am I here? What am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? And like, it's a touchy topic, but it's like, I wanted to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people, you know, be going through that. No matter how old you are, you be like, what's my purpose? Whether you have everything together or you don't. Honestly, I was there at one point, like last year. What's so funny is what helped me get out of that state of confusion and state of, though I'm doing this, that, and the third, I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what's my point? Like, I'm just keep doing this forever. What got me out of that was really when God had to like show out for me in a way where I was desperate for it. Because one thing about it is, God never gonna create a life for you where he's not necessary. Like, if you don't believe me, you'll see. God will never create a life for you where he is not necessary. What he had to do for me was make himself necessary in my life. And I'm so grateful for it because, okay, things were going okay, right? Until they weren't. And then it's like, okay, who you gonna lean on? Yourself? You can't lean on yourself. You don't know what's going on. You don't know the next step. You know what I mean? He wants to be there in your life. You'll have times, like, even if you try to reject it, which I feel like I have at times, he has his ways of getting to you. And the more and more you reject it, the more and more you try to lean to your own understanding, and then fall right back flat on your face. And I was just telling my girl this, the scripture, 2 Corinthians, what is it? Let me look, because that spoke to me. I think it's 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. It say, and he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. It just puts it on perspective. Like, a lot of times we know God is real. As humans, we pick and choose the times we want to believe in God, the times we want to give our full surrenderance to him. We pick and choose because we feel more comfortable believing in ourselves, feeling like we can make everything work out, feeling like we got all the answers. We really get into that mindset, like, all right, I know God is real, but I'm not even realizing right now that I'm trying to just trust myself with everything that I'm doing right now. And that was me at one point. Like, he literally said, my strength is made perfect, not good, not excellent, not magnificent. He said perfect, which means when you feel weak, he can make you strong. Nothing in this world is perfect but him. But it's not our power, it's his, and he lives in us. That's something that I had to notice, like, yo, whenever I was weak and I really sought God, he just fulfilled his promise. When you're weak, my grace will be sufficient enough to make you strong. Like, let me run that back. He said, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. That means when you go into situations and you feel like you're inadequate, you feel like you shouldn't be in this space right now. Like, I'm not qualified. I don't know this, that, and the third. You know, I'm nervous going in here. Maybe it's an audition. Maybe it's a job interview. Maybe it's you trying to do something and it's like, how did I get here? Like, what? I should not be here. I'm not qualified. That's nothing but the trick of the enemy, because God said one thing and you either believe the fact that you're unqualified or you believe his truth. And his truth is that his strength is made perfect in our weakness. So that's the perfect opportunity for him to show up and show out. So if you ever question like, damn, is God real? Like, I really want to see God. I like really challenge you. Hear me out. Hear me out. I really challenge you to really be like, all right, God, I'm in this situation. I need you to show out. I need you to show me that you're real. Show out, because right now I'm weak. And it's come from a humble place, not really like a prideful place. Like, God, you tell me you better come right now, because I ain't playing with you. You know? If you don't, you really got to throw me a one. All right, relax. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like more like I challenge you. You know, you said this to show up. Like, show me that you're real. Coming from a humble place, I'm weak right now, and I need you to show up and show out for me right now, because I can't do it by myself. So if you're real, show me and watch. I challenge you. Watch. Cause when I did that, matter of fact, let me let y'all in on a little bit. When I had to do that, that's when I realized that his grace really was sufficient, because things were getting paid for that I did not have the money to pay for. Opportunities were showing up, like the exact amount of money that I may have needed was showing up, and it was like, oh, I'm not even doing nothing right now. Usually I'm working, trying to make things work and trying to do it all on my own strength, stressing, and it's like, when I really had to be on something, all right, God, I can't do it no more. I don't have no other resources. I don't know. What we gonna do? Like, we supposed to be in a partnership, a friendship, a relationship. I need you to step up, because I can't do this no more. And that was the moment where I realized, yo, you don't got to. He said, my grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. So when you feel weak, let me pick up the baton. Hand it to me. So I challenge y'all to do that and watch how he really operate in your life. And don't be like, oh, it's a coincidence. No, it was God. One thing about Chick-fil-A, they're gonna do it every time. See all that to say, I feel like that was really the start of me finding my purpose, and it had to come from a place when I was desperate and I didn't know what I was gonna do until God showed me, like, let me show you. You're trying to figure it out all out on yourself. Just let me show you. Let me take the baton. Because I was trying to go on my own accord. I was trying to do everything from my own strength. Yes, I believed in God. Yes, I did. But it's a different level of belief. Like, you either believe it or you don't. And you can damn near say I didn't, because I wasn't trying to seek it. I wasn't trying to seek what he said. I was just going off, yeah, I know God real, but I still gotta do this. I don't know, like, and it's like, he didn't say that. He didn't say that he had to do it now. You just don't know due to lack of knowledge. You just don't know what he said. Go figure out what he said. And once I did that, everything changed. My purpose started becoming more clear. And though I'm still figuring it out now, step by step, imagine this. He's never gonna create a life for you where he's not necessary. So if he were to tell you everything that you're gonna do, everything that he's gonna bless you with, every obstacle you're gonna have, every day stand third, you would know how to avoid, you would expect those things to happen. So there would be no need for him, because you would know. You know what I mean? And you would jeopardize every single thing. Why? Because now you're leaning on your own strength. You know too much. You know too much, so now you're going to try to do it in a way where you feel like it'll benefit you, where it will work out, and it won't. So he wants us to trust and lean on him. And my thing about that is, like I told my girl, okay, you said give it all to you, let you do it, get somebody else to do it. You don't mind if I do. Yeah, because if somebody sat there and said, you paying for your groceries, you swiping it all up, and they like, ew, let me pay for that for you. I'm paying for everybody's stuff. You're gonna be like, go ahead. I mean, can I just go grab my some wine, something? Can I just go grab a few more things? And they like, go ahead. You're gonna be like, okay. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it now. It's like, all right, for everything, I'm seeking you. In any situation, I'm leaning on you. And we're going to do this together. And everything just works so much smoothly. And because that faith of him not telling us everything and we just leaning on him and having faith, because that's the only way to have faith. It's not faith if you know everything. It's faith because you don't know everything and you're leaning on him for it. You know what I mean? A life where he's necessary. That's how I look at everything. And life just been way smoother, way more comprehensible. No, it's not easy all the time. No, it's not easy all the time. Why? Because we're human. We fall short. You know what I mean? All the time. But it's like your eyes open up. It's an undescribable, like, it's an undescribable amazing, like feeling change, like, but like I challenge y'all to try it for yourselves, because I can only talk about it forever. But yeah, that's when I really start realizing what my purpose is, like, and it really coming into fruition, and just trusting on God helped me to be like, yo, you don't gotta rush this, you don't gotta feel inadequate because you seeing XYZ doing this. That's when I stopped worrying about that. That's when I stopped worrying about other people, though I never was a big comparison person. I know some people might be, so it's like that's the point where you'll not be thinking about nobody else. You like, all right, God, we here with it. I'm just trying to do whatever you want me to do. You know what I mean? Whether that's serving, being in the forefront, you know what I mean? That's my best advice on how to find your purpose. Like, it's through him. And that's the only way you're going to have peace too. Yeah, like, if you can do that, you straight, bro. You straight. You really straight, yo. Like, God is so good. I challenge you for the rest of 2023, do that. And see how your life changed. See how things start becoming more clear. See how you start to become more intentful. Your intent to do certain things starts to change. If it has no value, you're just not doing it no more. See how you start to change as a person for the better. See how doors start to open where you never thought they would. Where you feel like, you sure you want me to do it? Like, yeah, you do. You. Yep, you. The one who get into a bunch of ish. The one who life kind of all messed up. Yeah, you. Because he said, my grace is sufficient. And my strength is made perfect in your weakness. And that applies to every aspect of your life. That's really it. I just really wanted to come on here and talk to y'all a little bit, having a little chat with y'all as I bust down on my Chick-fil-A. I don't think I had nothing else to say. If I do, I'll probably add it in after this. But yeah, that was a good chat. But drop y'all thoughts, y'all questions, anything down there. I like reading comments and stuff. So yeah, but on that note, thank y'all for tuning into this video. I hope y'all found this insightful some way, somehow. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. And on that note, I'm out. See y'all soon. Peace. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. It say, and he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness.